All right, so boom, Cardi B got pumped and dumped by Stefon Diggs, but wait, by O'Shea D. Jackson. Let's get it.
So I guess Cardi B's new boyfriend broke up with her and claims that her BBL stinks.
Oh my God!
I already played
Cardi
League,
B
dude. I was
finally
getting
broke up with
clapped.
Offset. Many of Cardi B's fans were so excited. It was a sad story, and Cardi B was being abused, she was being cheated on, and she was being manipulated by the big bad wolf named Offset. Like a Tyler Perry movie, she found a person
He deleted
that
his
was
whole
gonna
media off
change her
IG.
life.
I didn't know that.
No longer will she be dealing with dusty ass Offset who had bad gambling problems. She was going into the arms of an NFL athlete who was rich, successful, and according to many Cardi B's fans, good looking. And he was going to be the guy to change everything for her.
And I'm not gonna lie, y'all can hate on Cardi and Stefon Diggs all y'all want, but at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding, baby. And that goes
The proof is indeed in the pudding, as we can see right now. It is indeed in the pudding. I don't know what was expected, but clearly we were seeing it, right?
for many things. The difference between a boy and a man, the difference between the way a woman acts when she's with a boy and a man, the difference between a man loving the woman for her and a man loving the woman for the idea of her. Like, I feel like Cardi B with Offset was Cardi B. Cardi B with Stefon Diggs is Belcalis, like two different versions of her. And it's crazy because everybody can kind of say that Stefon Diggs love bombing Cardi B, and to be honest, if he is, she ain't dumb. One thing about Cardi, she's not dumb. I feel like she only put up with as much as she did from Offset because of the kids and the marriage. Without that, I think she would have been gone. But y'all know Cardi is real big on loyalty. You can literally look at Cardi between the two and tell the difference. Like with Offset, the way she dressed, the way she talked, the way she acted, and I think that it was honest.
We also should call it the honeymoon phase. Whenever someone's in the honeymoon phase, they always are glowing and look more magical than it could really be. That's why it's the honeymoon phase. Let's
It's
continue.
genuinely a reflection of her and her relationship, the way she was being treated by him. But with Stefon, it's totally different. And like I said, not only in the way of how he's treating her, how she dresses, how she's been carrying herself, how she's been talking. Like, it's two different forms of her. Like, same person, but different people.
Her fans were even saying, listen, you see how she's changing, she's glowing, and you know how women would be like, oh my God, I'm so happy for her. We love to see it.
Boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
Let's even get into some of the comments. Look at this. Andrea Babb says, you are so right. Christine was like, literally, she's so soft and feminine with Stefon. When she was with Offset, she was always in fight or flight mode, all gangster, always on edge. But now it's like she can finally breathe. If Stefon really turns out to be her prince,
I can't lie to you. This shit is hilarious because these motherfuckers be reading so deep into other people's relationships whole time they single.
it's charming. They could
Whole
last
time they
a
single.
long time. And honestly, she might be the one to finally tame him. I love that for her. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, her fans were just like so happy for her. But not everybody was sold on Offset.
Nothing about that is a win. Nothing about that is like a dig to Offset the way you think it is. It is, but it ain't. Like, could he be somewhere in his feelings? Possibly. But at the end of the day, she has not upgraded. Because Stefon Diggs, as far as his character goes, is not a better man.
Uh-oh. Some folks didn't think that Stefon Diggs was an upgrade. He just really wasn't a better man. Then DJ Academics called a lot of slack for predicting
The thing is, she could be right. We don't know these people. You know?
this.
Like, I hate to even say it, bro. Yo, let's see from a year from now, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. Cardi B got 3 children, bro. When niggas get with single moms, bro, niggas be in there like Six Flags, man.
Oh my God. Yo, in there like Six Flags is fucking crazy, bro. Yo, he's bugging.
And
He's
as
funny
soon
though.
as like they've been on the ride too much times, yo, go back to your baby dads, man. Yo, listen, I got a new ride, man. Like, this is a new amusement park over there. I be telling y'all, I be like, this is why when chicks be like, I'm outside, I'm like, you got kids, you shouldn't be outside. You should be inside looking, but whatever. You see, I love, you know, we got new age mentality from women. They think they could be. Go ahead. Let me tell you this. Every chick think there's more Russell Wilsons. There's one Russell Wilson. Ain't no other trying to come do that. Every other they get up in there, they start beating it up, but it always get old after a year. And then they realize, oh, shit, I need to take it to the next level. I got to be taking pictures with you and this little. Ain't even
Yo. It didn't even get to a year. That's the crazy part. It didn't even get to a year. But he's being real about it. That like what he's saying is not false. It's true. It's the truth. This is how things go sometimes.
my little.
Not for
I'm
everybody,
good.
but it's how it goes.
Got him! And I mean, that's kind of harsh for academics to put it like that, but knowing the kind of guy that Stefon Diggs and the opportunities that he has, and knowing the kind of woman that Cardi B has, I mean, listen, nobody was surprised to hear and to find out what we heard today. And we saw a few hours ago that Cardi B deleted all of Stefon Diggs' photos from Instagram, and now fans are speculating they've broken up. And it's all over.
So this is like today. This happened today. What the shit?
Social media. And if you're on X, they have something called Grok, which is like,
Yeah, we know what Grok
AI.
is, dude. Come on.
And people wanted to know if this was actually the truth. This person goes, Grok, is this actually real? And Grok responds,
yes. Reports from sources like Hindustan Times America confirm Cardi B deleted all Stefon Diggs photos from her Instagram today, fueling breakup rumors. Diggs has removed her.
Why he talking in this robot voice, dude? Why he talking in this robot voice, dude?
Then comments still kept coming in. Suarez says, bro didn't renew the 30-day trial. Another person went and asked Grok again, Grok, are they gonna get back together? What happened? Grok answers again later.
Based on latest reports, Cardi B has deleted all Stefon Diggs photos from her Instagram, fueling breakup rumors. No confirmed details on what happened. Reconciliation is uncertain. Their relationship was brief and public. Time will tell.
Another person goes, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
But then again, who knows? Maybe he's toxic. Maybe she's toxic too. And the things just wasn't working out, right? Like, come on.
Now, guys, this speculation of Stefon Diggs and Cardi B breaking up, it's tied to a rumor that happened not so long ago with a young lady on TikTok by the name of Trapper75. Now, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B recently went up to Europe, but you know what happened is that recently one of these ladies that was on the boat cruise with him is named Trapper75, and so Trapper75 released some photos and videos from inside of Stefon Diggs' mansion. Now, if you can look at this screen grab, the Stefon Diggs side chick Trapper posting a video on TikTok at his Maryland mansion. All right, and then there's another screen grab of him at the Maryland mansion. And if you could also look at this photo, I believe she is the lady that's in the black right in front of him. So she was actually on the boat with Stefon Diggs, and she has some video footage of inside his house, and she posted this up to Instagram. Now, once this information came out, Tasha K went and did a really good job of comparing the photos and putting the information out there. And then
she posted photos from inside of your mansion, dude.
we found out that
She was on the
Stefon
yacht
Diggs
with you, dude.
was following her from the burner account. And so once the news started spreading
Not
rapidly,
from the burner.
Trapper75 came out and publicly said this.
Really quick, I just want to apologize for a video that was posted because I don't want it to continue to insinuate a story that is untrue. I don't really use TikTok like that. I'm not really used to the app for real, but nonetheless, I'm not connected to anybody in a relationship, nor do I have any prior history with anybody in a relationship, nor was I there at the house for somebody in a relationship. So any stories based on these allegations are absolutely false. And I hope nobody has to be tied to these false pretenses.
Now, a few days after that, Cardi B's deleting the photos from Stefon Diggs from her social media. And now the fans are trying to give Cardi B advice.
So Cardi B going through another breakup. Say she done took Stefon or whatever his name pictures down off of her Instagram.
This breakup is so hard because everyone was comparing the Offset and Stefan to each other and making him look like the better guy because of her. Now that this happens, it's kind of like not a great look.
Ladies, y'all got to know how to just date and be quiet. Date and just be private with your relationship until you really see that it's really locked in and it's solid. You know what I'm saying? If not, you're gonna be looking like a fool out here. I felt that she needed to let herself air out. You know what I'm saying? As women, we grow. We are not the same people. I told y'all, she is not the same person she was on Love and Hip Hop. She's been married. She have children. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find out who we are.
Now, again, I'm not a Cardi B hater. I'm not the biggest fan of Cardi B and what she represents, but the reality is out there. Number one, Cardi B presents herself in a certain kind of way. And I understand, hey, this is how she's made her money and built her fan base. But, if you're a person that has like a BBL, you're a woman that is, very sexual and you have the attitude that Cardi B has, well, the only kind of man that you're going to get is a guy like Stefon Diggs who, hey, he's there for a little time, but not a long time. And you got to also understand that, hey, she does have 3 children by Offset. She's technically still married. And a lot of women want
See, a lot of people want what this is, but this is not common.
somebody to be Russell Wilson
So yeah,
for
BBL for real?
Cardi
I'm
B
pretty sure.
or even for themselves.
I don't know
But
though.
a Russell
I think
Wilson
so, though.
kind of guy doesn't want a woman like Cardi B. A Russell Wilson kind of guy wants somebody like Sierra, who is, very beautiful. And Cardi B is good looking too, but also she fits.
But the difference is they fit each other's image. She's still classy and clean looking. The Cardi B is a rapper, a stripper to rapper. So people may not want that vibe unless they are also a gangster rapper. So I get that. And
into
that does make
a
sense.
particular narrative of what a wife could be, which is, very feminine to a certain degree, somebody you can show off, somebody who takes care of business, and somebody who doesn't want to be outside. Cardi B wants to be outside. Like literally, don't she got a song called Outside or something like that? And so Cardi B wants to do whatever she wants to do. And a man who wants a wife is not probably going to pick out a lady like Cardi B. Furthermore, look at what Cardi B was doing on social media towards Offset. Now, again, I understand that Offset was not a perfect person, but to blast him and call him the B word and out of his name, that's going to turn off a lot of successful men. And
Yeah, that's true. And the caliber that she'll be dating in is people with more money, like the same amount of money as her or more money than her. So yeah, they're probably not going to want to deal with that. Like if we think about it on like that kind of standpoint, yeah, I guess that is fair.
that's exactly what Cardi B has done. She is attracted to men like Offset and Stefon Diggs for a certain reason because that's the best she can get. No man who's like really, really decent and really respectable will deal with a lady, in my honest opinion, like Cardi B. And it's not to say that she's a bad person. She just has the look that attracts the kind of guys like Stefon Diggs. I mean, hey, when you get BBLs and, different color wigs and stuff like that, I mean, you're going to pretty much put yourself out there to a certain kind of man. And it's you.
This is interesting that like that's what happened to her. Excuse me. This is interesting that that's like what happened to her, and it does suck because I mean maybe she really thought this was gonna be like the relationship for her. And, failing relationships are never a fun thing to participate in. We could like agree on that. They're never like something you're excited to participate in ever, right? But it is life. Things do happen, and maybe she'll get the relationship she wants next time, right? Like that's all we can hope for at that point. But shit, you guys already know what time it is. W stream for one. W stream for one. W video. Make sure y'all hit that like button to subscribe if you see this up on YouTube.